Hello, Rambler community. I'm Isabel Roosevelt, and I'm here interviewing
Mr. Zonnefeld.
How are you today?
Good.
Good.
Thanks for having me today.
Absolutely. So we're going to ask a couple questions so the community can get to know you.
Yeah.
And then after those questions, I have some trivia for you so you can get to know McBain a little bit.
All right, we'll see how I do.
So how long have you been teaching?
So this is my 8th year here in education. I've taught a wide range of things, pretty much everything from 5th grade through 8th grade, and about every subject. So lots of different experiences and even different parts of the world. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So where have you taught before?
So I started teaching in Iowa.
Okay.
Then my wife and I moved to Jakarta, Indonesia, actually,
Oh,
and
wow.
got to teach overseas, which was a
That's
great
really
experience. Then we moved to Denver, Colorado for a few years. Then Lafayette, Indiana, and now we're here in McBain.
That's really cool. Where did you go to school?
So I grew up in Wisconsin originally, and then for college I went to Dordt University in Northwest Iowa. And that's where my wife and I actually met, so.
That's really cool.
Yep.
Do you have a favorite book?
Ooh, I like to read. I think my favorite book would have to be Wonder.
Yeah.
It's just a great book. I love, with being a teacher, it's a great book to read, and I love getting to discuss it with students as well.
Yeah, that is a really good book. What are some of your favorite hobbies?
Well, I love spending time with my family. I have a almost 3-year-old daughter, so she is a lot of energy, a bundle of joy. And then we also have a son who's 8 months old.
Aww.
So my wife stays home full time with them, and getting to spend time with them is great.
Yes.
When I'm not doing that, I also officiate soccer and basketball.
Oh, wow.
So I stay plenty busy outside of school with all of those things.
Very good. What's your favorite music genre?
I'd probably have to say country, especially here in the summer. I love just rolling down the windows and listening to country music, driving through the countryside.
I love country music. Tougher question. What's a standard you live by?
Ooh, I think for me, it's treating everyone with respect. I think if you show respect to others, they're going to reciprocate that back to you.
Yes.
So I always try to do that with everyone I come in contact with, my students, and trying to teach them that as well.
Yes. And then my final question for you is, what persuaded you to be a teacher?
So both my parents are actually educators.
Okay.
So I grew up with education being a big thing in our family and in our house. And I think seeing the impact my parents had as educators and seeing that from the backside was really impactful for me. And just being able to make a difference and help students to reach their potential and see what they want to do and how they can impact the world.
Yes, that's very good. Are you ready for the trivia?
All right, let's see how I do.
Okay. My first question, what year did the school burn down?
Ooh, did it burn down? I've heard the story because I have extended family around here. I'm going to go, was it in the 1930s?
Close.
Oh.
1928.
Ooh, I was close.
Yes.
All right.
What's the name of the food truck that frequents the Keystone?
Oh, boy. I do not know that one, I'll be honest.
Betsy's Brats.
Okay.
Yes. When is homecoming and why?
Is homecoming when you play Lake City? Because it's a rivalry game?
Nah.
For football?
No.
Not quite? No?
Okay. Our homecoming is in the winter during the basketball season.
All right.
Because we did not have a football team from 1937 to 1971.
Ah, all right.
And then our final question,
Okay.
why are we called the Ramblers?
So because you did not have a gym
Yes.
for the longest time for basketball, so you always had to be on the road.
Yes.
I did know that one.
That's good. You're the first one to get that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't even know that one before I started doing these interviews. So.
all right. Well, I guess I knew a little bit about McBain.
Yes. Oh. Well, thank you for your time and
Yeah.
thank you for your answers.
Thanks so much for having me today.
Absolutely.